Good morning, Cullman. Thank you for joining us on Cullman Today. I'm your host, Christine Wiggins, and today is Monday, February 2nd. Coming up on Cullman Today, the city of Cullman is moving ahead with a waterline extension aimed at boosting water capacity and reliability. Plus, Cullman's Polar Bear Plunge brought out dozens of brave swimmers, raising money for Special Olympics Alabama. And Fairview Elementary has a new little free library out front to help kids build home libraries and keep reading after school. All of this plus sports, weather, and more. Now let's take a closer look at the top stories happening in Cullman today. The Cullman City Council is moving forward with a major water system upgrade, the 24th Street Waterline Extension Project. Council members awarded the construction contract to Willoughby Contracting for $1.23 million. The project will extend a main water line along 24th Street, boosting capacity and improving reliability for homes and businesses in the area, and helping prepare for future growth and development. City officials say investments like this are key to maintaining dependable service, supporting economic development, and keeping infrastructure ahead of demand as Cullman continues to expand. As work gets underway, the city says it will coordinate closely with the contractor to reduce impacts as much as possible, including around traffic and nearby properties. Drivers and residents in the area are asked to stay alert for construction activity and changing conditions as the project moves forward. City leaders say the goal is a stronger, more reliable water system that serves today's needs while planning for tomorrow. The Cullman community didn't let the winter weather slow them down this weekend. Dozens took the Polar Bear Plunge to raise money for Special Olympics Alabama. Here's a look at the plunge and the purpose behind it.
The Cullman community braved freezing temperatures Saturday morning on January 31st for the annual Polar Bear Plunge at the Cullman Wellness and Aquatic Center, with snow falling as the event began. Despite icy conditions on the pool deck, more than 100 people registered to take the plunge, raising money for the Special Olympics of Alabama. Organizers say donations go directly to support athletes across the state, with every dollar staying in Alabama. This year's cold snap added an extra challenge as natural winter weather replaced the added ice used in previous plunges. The event marked the 5th consecutive year Cullman has hosted the Polar Bear Plunge, with plans already underway to bring it back again next year. This has been Annabelle Howes with Cullman Today.
Fairview Elementary School has a new way to put more books into students' hands. A little free library now sits right out front. The library was purchased using funds raised through community support, with the goal of helping students and families access books they can take home and keep. School officials said the idea grew from seeing how often students ask for books of their own to read beyond the school day. The Little Free Library is open to everyone. Visitors are invited to take a book, leave a book, or both, creating a steady, shared supply that helps build home libraries and encourages reading outside the classroom. Leaders at the school said the project supports a long-term focus on literacy and is meant to serve not only students but also families and the broader community. The Little Free Library is located directly in front of Fairview Elementary School. And that's all for our top stories this morning. Coming up, a big weekend for local sports. The number 8 Meek Lady Tigers rallied to beat Falkville, and Cold Springs girls powered to a 9-medal weekend at state. Sports is next. Welcome back. The number 8 ranked Meek Lady Tigers kept rolling on the road Friday, storming back to beat Falkville 63-54. Falkville hit 8 3-pointers in the first half and jumped out to a 35-16 lead at the break. But Meek flipped the game after halftime with pressure defense and a big scoring surge. The Lady Tigers held Falkville for just 4 made field goals at the second half and took their first lead since the opening minutes in the fourth quarter. Zara Harden led Meek with 26 points, with Kate Henderson adding 15. Addison Williams scored 11 and Zoe Hearn finished with 7. Meek is now 18-4 and wraps up the road trip Monday at Summerton Christian. The Alabama High School Athletic Association Indoor Track and Field Championships wrapped up Saturday at the Birmingham Crossplex with 5 Cullman area teams competing. Cold Springs girls stole the show, piling up 9 medals and finishing runner-up in the combined 1A, 3A meet. Linden Hill brought home gold in the boys' high jump, and Holly Pond's Daniel Figueroa swept 3 paraambulatory gold medals. In 6A, Cullman's girls 4x800 relay earned silver. On Saturday, Fairview's Nick Fallon won the 5A triple jump, and West Point's Asa Sutter took bronze in long jump while setting school records. And that wraps up sports for today. Coming up next, Cullman County's annual tree sale is soon at the North Alabama Agriplex, plus Vinemont's hosting a Valentine senior luncheon with a Remember When storytelling session. Welcome back. Now it's time to speed things up with a news rundown. 4 stories in under 4 minutes. The Cullman County Natural Resources Planning Committee will hold its annual tree sale in 3 weeks, offering native trees and shrubs at a low cost for local residents. The sale is set for Saturday, February 21st from 9 a.m. until noon or until everything is sold out at the North Alabama Agriplex. Bare root seedlings will be $3 each, and sales are first come, first served, so organizers suggest arriving early for the best selection. And if you want to learn more before you buy, the North Alabama Agriplex is hosting a lunch and learn this Wednesday focused on the plants that will be available. For a full list of species and updates, check the committee's page online. Jubilee Kitchen Bar served up its weekly flight night on Tuesday, January 27th, giving guests a chance to sample curated drink flights in a fun mix-and-match format. Flight nights happen every Tuesday with rotating options that can include wine, margaritas, mimosas, gin, bourbon, and beer. Guests can choose red, white, or mixed wine flights, seasonal margarita flavors, or themed spirit flights built around specific styles or regions. The event is designed to be interactive and easy to enjoy with friends, encouraging groups to compare flavors and try a little bit of everything. With new combinations offered each week, Flight Night also gives customers a reason to come back and see what's next. Jubilee Kitchen Bar is located at 515 4th Street Southwest, Suite 101 in Cullman, on the first floor of the Flying 50 Hotel. The town of Vinemont will host a Valentine's Day themed senior community luncheon Monday, February 16th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Vinemont Community Center. Along with lunch, the event will include Remember When, a storytelling program where seniors can share memories and local history from years past. Organizers say the monthly luncheons are designed to help seniors connect, make new friends, and enjoy time together in a welcoming setting. The town says attendance has grown steadily since the program began in January of 2023, now averaging about 50 to 60 seniors each month. This month's meal will be candlelight Valentine's lunch with pasta, salad, and bread, plus Valentine-themed door prizes. For more information, visit the Town of South Vinemont Facebook page or call 256-737-5311. The center is at 88 Ridgeway Street. A new month means fresh momentum, new families to serve, and one of Curt's Closet's favorite traditions of the year, the Captain Underpants Challenge, kicks off February 9th and runs through February 27th. It's the annual undergarment drive that helps keep shelves stocked with brand new underwear for kids who shop in the showroom. Curt's Closet says it collects the majority of its undergarments during the challenge, and every pack makes a real difference for a child who deserves to feel confident, clean, and cared for. To learn how to donate and be part of the impact, visit curtscloset.org. And that's your 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Now for a quick break before we look at the weather ahead and pay our respects with obituaries. I'll be right back after this quick message. Let's take a moment to pause and remember those who have lost their lives this week. Retired U.S. Navy sailor Stephen William Wisen, 77 of Vinemont, passed away Saturday, January 31st. Visitation will be Tuesday, February 3rd from 1 to 2 p.m. at Cullman Heritage Funeral Home. A memorial service will follow at 2 p.m. at the funeral home. Randall Jean Buchanan, 66 of Welty, passed away Friday, January 30th. Visitation will be today from 5 to 7 p.m. at Hansville Funeral Home. Funeral service will be Tuesday, February 3rd at noon at the Mount Zion Baptist Church. He will be laid to rest at Hopewell Cemetery. Our thoughts and prayers go out to their friends and families. Now let's take a look at your weather forecast. Today looks sunny with a high near 49 and light winds. Tonight, clouds start to build in with a low around 29. Tomorrow, we're watching for rain. Showers become likely after noon with a high near 57 and a 60% chance of rain. Tomorrow night, those showers stick around mainly before midnight. It stays cloudy with a low near 35 and about a 70% chance of rain. And that wraps up today's edition of Cullman Today. Thank you for sharing your morning with us. And remember to stay connected by following us on social media and visiting CullmanTribune.com for the latest from our community. We'll be back bright and early tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. Until then, I'm Christine Wiggins with Cullman Today. Have a wonderful day, Cullman.